How is everyone? Happy Monday. Happy Monday night in the UK. It is 9:23 at night. But where are you watching from? Shall I play a little game while I wait? Let's just introduce myself first. Hello, hi. My name is Sim. Ice! Oh, Ice. Oh, I'm so glad you're the first in. Ice, I'm so sorry to hear what's happened to you. What a crazy couple of days. So you hurt your knee, was it? And then you had your teeth pulled out today. I hope, Ice, they say things come in threes, but I just hope that's it for you. Oh my goodness, Ice, what's been going on? Poor Ice. Don't forget to double tap, Ice. Ronan, hey Ronan, how you doing, you party animal? Not Ronan in the club the other day. Ronan, as soon as you commented that, I had is it 50 cents in the club? Da-na-na-na-na. That's all I was thinking. What's happened? What's happened, Ronan? How was it? Guys, I've just been eating, so I really hope there's no food or anything on my hands. I had some chicken wings. Very late, very late for eating, but it's been a very busy day. It was good, Ronan, was it? Oh, I'm so pleased. What was that? Oh, I'm so pleased. So, who did you go with? Like, spill the tea. Oh, Ronan. Ronan, do you remember anything? Oh my goodness. I wonder if anyone caught it on camera. Maybe they could upload. No, I'm joking. I'm glad you had a good time. Ronan, sorry. So Ronan said, I went with my partner. Okay. The week before, Ronan was dating someone and now it's official. Oh my gosh, Ronan. I mean, we only speak every week. Congratulations. I know you're not engaged or anything yet, but you might be engaged next week. Um, nah, not really, other than me singing Lady Gaga, LOL. My goodness, if Roman comes in and reads that, he is going to be super excited. But I'm glad you had a good time, Ronan. My goodness, I think Ronan's asleep, guys. I think Ronan's asleep. Nope. Ronan's wide awake. Guys, if you're coming into my live, my name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk. And my channel is about raising awareness on disability, medical conditions, and mental health. So if this is your first time coming in, say hi. And yeah, you'll be more than welcome to be part of this growing community. Might be a quiet one. I say that and then it just so I says, yep, I hurt my knee and I got my tooth pulled out. And then the third thing, oh, don't tell me we got to number 3, Ice, is I fell out with my friend. I only have one friend left. I am in my bathroom. I need a shower. Oh no, Ice. Not about the shower bit. Oh no, regarding the friend, what happened? Or do you want to just come back to us after? Depends if you're gonna have a shower, then go to sleep. But what happened? How did you fall out? Oh my goodness! I thought maybe she would, knowing that you mashed up your knee, then you had your tooth pulled out. I thought, no, this is not the time to fall out with any friends. Oh my gosh, Ronan, this is too much. Sorry, Ronan, I'm not laughing. Should I call it Drama Monday? Like, what am I reading? We broke up yesterday, then we got back together today. Ronan, there's a British soap that's been around for a very long time called EastEnders. This sounds a little bit like EastEnders. So you went from a few dates to being together to breaking up yesterday to being back together today. That is a lot of changes in the short space of time. Wow. Okay. Um, where are we? Where are we? Is it Michael or Michael? I thought Michael had the A the other way. Start my new job tomorrow. Congratulations, Ronan. Yes, I remember. I wasn't sure. I was thinking, I'm sure it's this week, but I couldn't remember the exact date. Congratulations. I really hope you can get the best night's sleep where possible, whatever that looks like for you, Ronan. Okay. Um, Ronan says, Ice, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is awful, isn't it? I hate when that happens. Like, when something, yeah, I know this is totally different, and at the end of the day this had something to do with kitchen appliances, but it was like the washing machine went, then the hob went, and then some. But the fact it's like your health, anyway, put it this way, Ice, at least there was a reason why they pulled that tooth out. As bad as it might have felt, it might have been infected, or so in the long term it will provide you with relief, like the fact that it's gone. And as for your knee, that was just, sometimes these things happen and we can't work out why. This time last year, I had a broken toe, couldn't really get about, all because my lovely older son left a cup at the top of the stairs and my foot made contact with it. Okay, I was running down the stairs. I don't know. And yeah, that was it. From the top to the bottom, broke my toe. But yeah, Stash, how are you, Stash? Hey, Sim, how you doing, Stash? How's your day been? Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining. Dan, love the hair girl. Enjoy your evening. Hi, Dan. Thank you so much. Where are you watching from, Dan? Or maybe you've gone already, but thank you. Yeah, I won't say it. I won't say it, but yeah, we need to be taking these out soon. Ronan says, "Hey, hello, Stash." Stash like, "Hey, Ronan." Ronan says, "Oh, yes, yes, Michael Jackson. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know why I got that. Yeah." Um, Ronan, I've had one proper friend for 19 years. Hang on 1 minute. Is that my child trying to wash up? One sec. Look at him smiling. That's not him trying to wash up. That's him thinking he's at a water park. Um, yeah, so Ronan was saying, I've had one proper friend for 19 years and she's my best friend and always will be. That's really nice. Ice says they kept being rude to me and I was trying to ignore it and as nice, but they kept doing it. So I just said, I don't want to be friends anymore. And I'm sick of you being mean to me, and blocked them. Well, that's going to be a wake up call. And you know what, Ice? There might be a time when you might want to have a conversation with them again to say, look, when you're a lot calmer, and say, this is how you made me feel. But that'll be a wake up call to them because they probably weren't expecting that. But oh my goodness. Bless Ice. So Ronan said, Ice, I'm so sorry. Red Bull Princesses, hope you have a great and wonderful day. Thank you so much. How are you, Red Bull? Ice says, I fell out with two people. Two people, Ice. Ice. Hey, that's that. So were they both being mean? Or do you think you're just over it? Like, you're just like, do you know what? My knees mash up. My tooth is mash up. I'm just going to mash two people up. Do you know what I mean? Croydon boy. Ah, I've got a friend who, well, in fact, I've got some family around that area and a good friend that is near that area. So welcome. Welcome. Dan, do you have your own YouTube channel? Or did you just sort of watch other people's? Um, so I says, thanks, Ronan. How have you been? Uh, Oh, I says cousin. Oh, you fell out with your cousin. Um, Ronan says, LOL, I've been good, Ice you. And then Ronan says, a single rose can be my garden, a single friend, my world. Ah, beautiful. Oh, so that quote wasn't from you. I says, no, they have been bullying me since year 3. And I'm now in year 7. Yeah, in about less than 2 weeks, right? So you're just like, you've got to the point where you've had enough. I hear that. I hear that. George. Hi, George. Hi, hi. Hi, I just joined Sim and heard you're gonna mash too. George, don't make me laugh. George, Sim, is there something you're George is terrible, you know. George, you've got me thinking now. I really hope that's not a highlight. Could you imagine next minute? Oh, where's SimSENDTalk? You know, YouTube had to have words with her. Oh, you make me laugh, George. How was it, George? Did you find a new lorry? Was it new lorry or new van? I know that was a difficult time because you were saying you were really attached to your current one. Ronan, but Sim, someone videoed me talking to. Oh my gosh. Ronan says, but Sim, someone videoed me talking to pigeons drunk. Oh my goodness. Were you like Mary Poppins? Were the pigeons like on your arm or something, Ronan? You're funny. Um, so I says, no, my friends, I called Ronan as a joke. Ah. So George says, well, what a day it's been. Bloody brilliant. Oh, okay. There's always on it. What's another word? We used to call this motivational Monday, but this seems like dramatic Monday because Ronan was drunk. He was speaking to pigeons, probably dancing with pigeons. Just got a song in my head there. And then broke up with his partner yesterday, got back with them today. Michael Jackson. I know his surname's not Jackson. Then we've got poor Ice, not broken knee, injured her knee, tooth pulled out, fallen out with 2 of her friends because they've been mean to her. And then we've got George saying it's been been a bloody brilliant day, which to me I think is sarcastic, but I mean it could have been brilliant. And then Ronan says, yes, she's gonna beat me up. Wait, you two stop because it could be highlight. Um, tell us about. So I says 10 days until secondary school. Can't wait to make new friends. Oh, I'm so excited for you. 10 days. Oh my goodness. Oh, do you know what? I can't. Yeah, I am looking forward to it. And I'm really looking forward to hearing like feedback from yourself. Well, I don't know if you're allowed to be up this late once you're back at school, but yeah, at some point, give us an update on how your first week or so is at school, and the same with Dua. Is that the only 2 year 7s on here that I know? Dua, you. Mm, I feel like some others kind of float in and out, but like the main ones, like the consistent ones. Um, Ronan says, "Hey boss, make this a YouTube highlight to annoy Sim." Do you know what, Ronan? If that what I just read or the bit before comes up as a highlight, you 100% is your side job. It is 100%. And you know what? But ICE is catching up. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that really ironic? I think George got 1 ever. Or was it 2? I think Ice got 2, George got 1, and Ronan, I lost count. The only time when Ronan really doesn't get 1 is if he's not about. But I think Ice got the last one. Or last week, I can't remember. George, we walked away with a few grand still in the bank. Okay. Okay, so you sold it. Ronan saying, what's a grand? George has put pound signs. George has put £1,000. Ronan said, Ronan said, Sim, what can we say? We're not normal. I says, there is also Jack in secondary school. Yeah, I was going to mention Jack, but I thought he's going into year 8. So I was just trying to work out who are the year 7s. Well, in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks. I can't remember what year Gracie's in. I want to say, actually, I thought Gracie was older. I wonder if I can't remember. I used to have a little book, and do I know where that's gone? No. So George says GCSE year for me. Who knows how it's gonna work? Oh my gosh, is it George? George, would this be your? Hang on, year 11. I know you're homeschooled. Why did I think you were going into year 10? Or is it options? Just clarify, please. George, were you about when Motivation shared what his results were? He absolutely smashed it, you know. Motivation smashed it, mate. Oh my, you know, I always thought like you can kind of pick up who different kind of traits, you know, from what you read. But I was like, motivation, like, hello? You're gonna be like a doctor or something or a scientist when you grow up. Ronan, well, George, I don't know what a GCSE is. That's that a George comes sim excited. What? Only Ronan, you know. Only Ronan would come up with that. George comes sim excited. Ronan, you're funny. You're funny. George, Nassim, it has been brilliant. Me and Bob both got a big thank you. Oh, like a big thanks. The guy was saying thanks for 30 minutes. Oh, that's lovely. We didn't buy it, Sim. We left with still a few grand. That is so good. So you're going to take your time. You're going to take your time and look around. Sim, it really is been good, like really, really good. That's really positive to hear, George, because I know that you and Bob have had to you've had a bit of drama on the way, you know, haven't you? Like, I guess it comes with part of sort of the travel that you do, but it's really nice to hear something positive. Year 10, okay, I get it. Yeah, but start of GCSEs, yeah, I understand. Ronan said, Sim, do you see the window? Are you trying to scare me, Ronan? Do you know, Ronan, what I notice is when you're not about, George steps into your footsteps, basically. And I noticed Dua has a similar she's Dua's funny, isn't she? I've got a lot of funny people. It's honestly, you do crack me up. I've got to get my awards sorted soon, don't I? George can't do maths, but the bits I learn I have never used, and I am in the real world already. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And to be honest, George, you know it. I don't have to say that. There's a level of advantage there. And I'm not telling anyone to leave school. You stay in school. Do you know what? Do that. But you also have that advantage as well, George, in a different way. When I was at school, I mean, there's certain things like, for example, I did GCSE business studies. Tell me why they weren't teaching things about mortgages. Okay, of course, I'm not going to be getting a mortgage at 16 or anything, but just being familiar with things like that. And it took me years later to fully understand what it was. And I just feel like, what's the term? I don't know if it's in this country, George, or was it in America? They're trying to sort of teach the children about money. What's the word? Money intelligence. I think it's another word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Just helping people with knowing what the difference between being in credit, being in debt. Oh no, it's just like a whole shock. It's like when I went to my first uni, and I did media and cultural studies. And in my head, guys, I was thinking, when I come out, I'm going to work in the media. I'm going to end up working at. I got one interview with ITV, and I think I shared this months ago. And basically, she wanted me to work start working within 2 weeks. I was like, can I? No, no, she wanted me. Say the interview was Friday. She wanted me to start on Monday. So I was like, I've got a family trip to Jamaica. So can I start in 2 weeks? No. Was I even going to get paid for it? So I was like, thank you, but goodbye. So the reason why I made that comparison was in the same way with school, you kind of leave, okay, you get your GCSEs, some people go into A levels and some people go to uni, but it's not everyone's route. And sometimes we just need, I feel like, yeah, I think it's one size fits all, to be honest, and it's not always. Anyway, let me not go on. Let me not go on. Let's keep going. Um, George. George has said, "Look at that spider." You see what I mean? Both of them. Both of them tease me. Um, Ronan put, or George can't see exams. Ronan, you're funny. Ice George, George, I thought you was 53 because your name is George on the road. Oh my gosh. George, we have both decided I am on the road all the time. Ronan, well, Sim, I'm hella smart and very stupid at the same time. Ronan, you are not stupid. You, George is laughing. Ronan says, so George, 1 + 1 is 2. George, nah, it's 11. No. Ronan, I didn't go to elementary school. I went to high school though. Ronan, sorry, break it down. You see how sometimes you ask us to break it down. I never said so. Elementary, is that like our primary? Because also you have something like a middle school. So is the middle school okay? I'm gonna guess. So I think elementary is like what we call primary school. Then your middle school is at like 12 to 13. You just go to that school for 2 years, and then there's high school. I don't know. You're gonna have to break it down. Mm, George, 1 + 1 is 11. YouTube, can I just say something? I'm reading what they're saying. I'm not, please. Do not make this a highlight, please. Ronan, no, it's 111. What are we doing, guys? George, yeah, you add it to the added one. So yeah, 111. Oh, hi, Peter. Hi, Peter from Kenya. Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? How are you doing? Oh, lovely to see you. Let me screenshot Peter just in case. I'm so glad you put your name because I'd be like, I do not want to. Oh, actually, there's Peter at the end, isn't it? Peter for real. How are you doing? What time is it in Kenya now? Are you 2 hours ahead? So maybe 11:46. Hope you've had a good day, Peter. Guys, don't forget to like. I get so caught up in these lovely conversations, funny conversations that I forget to ask you to like and subscribe. And sometimes I forget to even introduce myself. Ronan, when you weren't here the other day, George, when I was doing an intro, George was like, wait, you're Sim. I was like, my goodness, like there's another Ronan here. Hi guys, my name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk. My channel is about raising awareness on special educational needs and disability, medical conditions, and mental health. My lives are very different. Back in the day, I go live twice a week. Back in the day, so only a few months ago, I would have like a focused topic, and then that went out the window. Sometimes it worked, but most times people just wanted to check in, share their experiences, what was going on in their lives, and I thought, just let people vent, let them just. And so I've got to really know some really lovely people, who love to tell me to look at the window and look at that spider. But other than that, oh yeah, Alex is another one. Was it Alex that was like, "What's that outside?" I'm thinking, Alex, if there was anything outside, you better come with your. I don't want to say it just in case it goes silent, you know. But you know what Alex works as, right? And when he goes into people's houses. So yeah, please subscribe, guys. And I hope YouTube doesn't kick me out. I say that the other day, guys. YouTube kicked me out at 57 minutes because I said I was going to round off at an hour. Kicked me out. And it was almost like it was meant to be, because when I came back on annoyed to say goodbye to others, to the originals from the first live, Ice came in, Dua came in, a whole lot of others. So it's really weird. And they said they weren't notified by YouTube that I had gone live in the first place. Crazy, isn't it? But I'm not the only person that said that. So George is saying, "Oh, and zero, there's worth, and zero, they're worth nothing. 0111 000. Yeah, thank you, George. Ronan, the crazy thing is, and Sim hated it when I said I'm really mysteriously quiet, witty, and reserved. Then I'm thinking, in person, maybe, but Ronan, everyone knows you. The new ones that come in, they know you. I get a voice note from a friend. How's Ronan? Well, actually, they were like, "How's Ronan?" I was like, "They're two separate people." um, George, is that a owl on the pillow? George, what the? Do you know what? I have to look at it. No, look at me examining the cushion. That's how long ago I bought that. Um, Ronan says, "Yeah, I'm the owl." And then George says, "We have both decided." Okay, dot, dot, dot. And then now Ronan said, "Middle school wasn't a thing in my area." Ah. I says, Sim, is that plaster? I'm seriously too much. I really too much. Just clarify, sorry. I don't know if you mean plaster on your knee. If I've got that right, that is really weird that I've understood that. Um, Ronan says elementary school is 5 to 11. Okay. I get it. So similar to us, but our children generally start at 4. Yeah, but then I guess your one's kindergarten, right? So is that like from babies to 4? Yeah, well, you know what? We're one of the how can I put it? One of few countries that have children start so young, you know. I think in like areas like Sweden, Norway and stuff, they start from 7. I could be wrong, but I'm sure I've heard my sister-in-law say it. And you would think that we would have an advantage by having our children start sooner. No, those other countries are far ahead. So maybe we should be putting our children in a bit later. But who am I? Oh my. Oh, right. So Ice is saying I meant I put a plastic bag on my phone and went into the shower risky. Oh my goodness. Could you even hear us? Oh, you're funny. Ronan High School is 14 to 18 years. Oh, okay. Ah. All right. So we do, I guess, if back in the day, children used to be able to leave at 15. And then now they've got to do further education, unless you're homeschooled. But yeah, so a school may have something called a sixth form attached. So at 16 to 18, they may be doing their A levels, or they may go to college and do like some sort of vocational course. So it's like getting nippy now. I remember like fanning myself, thinking, oh, apparently it's going to rain. Or well, I hope it's not going to rain from tomorrow because I've still got a few clothes on the line. But apparently this week it's going to rain. So Peter says it is 11:50. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I got it right. Oh, did you put AM? Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Ignore me. It's 11:50 at night and you're doing great. I saw that AM, like I'm confused because Ronan, wait your sim. George, wait your sim. You see what I mean? Look at these twins. Ronan says, I have to say it. I've said it every stream. LOL. Ronan, nah, she's Simone. I tried to beat you. You're very close. Roman! How are you, Roman? He's going to go straight to find his brother or uncle, Ronan. George, Roman, go to bed. Oh, yeah, it's late, isn't it? Ronan's like, hey, Roman. I says, Roman, hello. George, LOL. Roman, bedtime, no. Just like deja vu, innit? Like, how many times ever since Roman's joined my live, like, have we all said this? Ice, can I tell you what happened to me, Ronan? Roman, hi there. Peter says, I did subscribe already last time. How is it on your side? Good, Peter. Yeah, really, really good. On the weekend, chilled yesterday, went to church with my family, went to see my mum after. The weather was lovely, so we sat in her garden and then we had dinner there. Nothing too but it was just nice spending time with family. It's so funny because I'm with our energy company. We shifted from British Gas because they're teeth. And if no one understands that, I'm saying that they rip you. Well, in our experience, it was very expensive. So we went with Octopus. And yesterday, I was just checking the usage, and it was like, this is unusually low usage for you, kind of thing, like in a professional way, whatever they wrote. I was like, oh, yeah, because we were out of the house. But cost of living, guys, honestly. I won't tell you how much British Gas took from my account once. And because I hadn't opened the letter in time, they did a kind of warning. Yeah, we're just going to increase it by crazy. Anyway, back to this. But Peter, I hope you're well. Yeah. Oh, is that Air Kick? Hello, beauty. Watch with your lovely voice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Where you watching from? Let's see if we can get to 20 likes before. I mean, we still got time. We're only halfway there, guys. See if we can get 20 likes before the end of the live. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys, especially if you're new to the channel. George, don't worry, Sim. I will come in my lorry and scare the out of them with my air horns. Oh my goodness. That would be crazy. I loved. Oh, oh my gosh! Sorry, there was just. No, I don't like that title. Sorry, there was a notification from YouTube. It wasn't very. It wasn't a very nice notification. And nothing to do with me, but it was just the channel. What was I going to say? George, I love those lorries that are. I know it sounds really weird. I don't know if they're a particular make or model, should I say? But they're so. How can I put this without not trying to make the men sort of driving it feel masculine? But they look so pretty. They've got all these lights. Some of them have got names, and they've got all these lights going round the front. And sometimes when you look in where the driver is, there's like a light in the back. Now I'm thinking, have I made that up and have I watched some American film? No, I'm sure I've seen it over here, but it looks so pretty. Yeah. Um. So Ice is saying I fell in. Oh, so you're telling Roman I fell in a river and hurt my knee, and I had my tooth pulled out at a dentist and fell out with two friends. George says I am in Kent tomorrow and in my bed now. Lovely, lovely, George. Roman saying hi, Ronan. Ronan says I speak a sentence a day if I don't have the kids. I speak a sentence a day if I don't have the kids. LOL. Ronan, I know where Sophia's been there and you still been typing. And then when you've gone to use the bathroom, toilet we call it over here, Sophia then takes over. So it's like Sophia gets the chattiness from her father. George, how can you drive your 14, 16-year-old right? George, how can you drive your 14, 16 years old right? Ronan, his dad drives, I'm sure. What is something? Oh, I see. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing all these G's. So Isis saying, George, how can you drive your 14, 16 years old right? Ronan, his dad drives. Yeah, Bob drives. Yeah. We're all like, yeah, like we're there. So George says, but if I go live, I will have to wait till we've stopped to talk because Bob focusing and when stopped may have to turn cam off for confidential purposes. Yeah, 100%. 100%. George, have you gone live since? You know that time when I joined your live? That was ages ago. Actually, I feel like you have gone since. Let, let us know if you plan to go again. But yeah, there was even one time where I was going to walk to my local Tesco's and I was like, I've got to be careful how I angle it. Because, of course, like you lovely people, but there are some crazy people out there. That, knowing my luck, it would just be like the road name. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah. Who have we got here? Is it? Oh, so Sun says, hi, hello. Welcome. Where you watching from? Ronan says, Twitter, ooh, I'm an owl. Nish, how you doing? Blessings, beautiful people. How are you doing? Thank you for joining the live. How's your day been so far? Sun says, are you doing ASMR? No, wrong channel. But no, you can like and subscribe if you like to, but no, I'm not. No, I don't do that. Are you from Ghana? Okay, so the twists. You're not the only one. When they see the twist, they think that. No. So I live in London, England, and my parents are from Jamaica. How are you? George, we have both decided to keep the lorry till she passes. Hmm. And goes, cough, cough. How? Hang on a minute. Hang on 1 minute, George. I want to say this with a serious face and a serious voice. Georgia says we have both decided to keep the lorry till she passes and goes cough cough splatter scrapyard for another. She's still alive, which is fantastic news. Thank you for sharing, George. Thank you. I thought so because in the last live you weren't sure. You weren't ready. I felt you weren't ready to let her go. Sun is doing the YouTube symbols. George, Sanan in London, and no, not AS. Thank you, George. LOL. Ronan, what? Ronan, what is Ronan? Where have you been? Ronan's so innocent. We know, like, there's probably certain live streams that he goes to. Ronan, if you're on late enough, you will definitely know what ASMR is. they do. I'm sure someone's already explained it to you, but it's all this sound stuff, and you might quite like it, to be honest, Ronan. But some of it, man, and I'm like looking at them, and I'm thinking, why have I been in this life for about 2 minutes, just watching someone eat corn flour? Oh, and yeah. Anyway, George, ha 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 ha. Ronan, as some stuff happened when I was a kid, I leaned in a reform I leaned in a reform center for teens. Oh, you lived in a reform center for teens. I think I remember you sharing. I don't think publicly though. George, oh me, washing me washings on the line, angry ginge meme. Ronan, who is? I feel like Sophia's taken over Ronan's page. I love the question. Who is angry ginge? George says a UK streamer was in I'm a Celeb. Get me out of here. It's a TV show. I absolutely loved I'm a Celeb. Honestly, I think, to be honest, I don't think I watched the last one though. That's how much I loved it. No, but when it first started out, George, which I can't remember if you would have even been around because it's been around a long time, could be even older than you. But yeah, loved it. Would always get so excited. I'm a celeb. Can I get myself out of here? No, you can't, Ronan. In a panic. Hello, I have. How are you in a panic? How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm trying to work out what the profile picture is. Um, Ronan, well, the only thing what counts as me as a celeb is everyone knows me here. LOL. Ronan, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone knows you everywhere else. When you go into Auntie D's live, she loves you so much. It's so sweet. She's like, your friend's really doing well. Ronan is known. Plus, the YouTube highlights pick up on my highlight mentioning your name. George, what was the notification? It was talking about, you know what, this kid's in here, including yourself, but it was about someone's childhood, basically. But it was just so in your face. I can't even say the words because it read in between the lines. Peter says, have a great time. It was nice to catch up. I'm almost sleeping. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night, Peter. Thank you so much. You may have gone already because I can take my time getting to the bottom of the chat. But I can't remember if you know someone called Achenge or whether we connected through her. But the other day she's like, you need to come to Nairobi and you'll love it. So maybe one day. I'm assuming that you're there, but you could be far away from Nairobi. George, you have seen. George, George is saying you have seen ours with all lights and lights inside. Ours is called Ellie from the old company. Oh, I like that name. Ah, now I'm gonna be looking out for an Ellie. Next time I go to Kent, I'll be like that. George Bob. We have lights, no pipes. Oh, okay. And what's that? Jurab tights. It's a trucker saying, oh, okay. So I'll be looking out for Ellie. Is it a white lorry? Ronan, actually, she gets it from her mother, who's oh, wait, I can't say that. This kid's here. George. I mean, Ronan, you see, I'm getting mixed up between, because your humours are quite similar. just a little bit. George, when we get into sort of like, I don't even want to say it because I don't want him getting into one, but there's a certain topic we can get into uh that George will be like very knowledgeable about. And yeah, as I said, George for PM. Kind of gave it away there. It's so hard texting, not. It's so hard texting, not in my language or truckers. LOL. As long as you explain it, George, as you have. I drive on private land, of course. Ronan, yeah, but that's different, George. Still, still drove. Um, yeah, okay. I think a lot of well, maybe not 15, but I know when people are starting out, they might go into like this empty car park. I've not seen many empty car parks nowadays. They're always full with cars. But um Ronan says, yeah, you're lucky. When I was your age, I was in a reform society. So Ronan, sorry, just so I'm clear, is that like what we would call a, so was it like a residential for teenagers? Because when I think of reform, other than the party, um yeah, I'll let you elaborate, to be honest. George, ours is a manual and the clutch is really stiff, hence why we bought it. Tired, fixing, etc. But still like hitting a brick, wall. Bob's left leg is solid. George, would you ever get even when you're older, like an electric vehicle? I'm sure there must be electric lorries out there now. There seems to be electric everything. Um, I don't know how I feel about it. I know when I get into Ubers, I don't know. I've not had to get into an Uber recently. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something I'll get used to eventually. Uh, I said, Sim, I have that stuff in my mouth to help the bleeding. Oh my goodness. So not much talking for you then, Ice. That's good, Ice. Ronan says, George, Sim, I see you holding that in. Oh, I forgot what I was holding in. Oh, was it about Ronan reform, like Farage? Please don't make that a highlight. You always know, guys, if there's a highlight, it's only happened 2 or 3 times. Yeah, there was one highlight where my son said something. I was just like, why did you have to even say anything? Do you know what I mean? Just be quiet. And there was another one. Anyway, I decided not to post them. So if any of these nonsense chats, like Ronan reform, like Farage, comes up as a highlight, I'll be like, YouTube, really? Out of everything I said, that's what you picked up? And then George says, no, Sim knows who I am. Oh my gosh. I can't believe. Wait. Wait. Where's my glasses? I can't quite believe who's in the lot. Say it ain't so. Are you? Hello, mum on the mission. Oh, my, everyone. I know I'm probably 5 minutes late, but please, round of applause for a mum on the mission. Debs, where have you been, girl? Well, I've not seen you forever. I'm sure everyone's said hi to you already, but Debs, I don't know what to say. I don't, I can't believe it, girl. How are you? Are you back on YouTube now? Don't say you're back and you're not, girl. We look. You got me stuttering in these YouTube streets. Listen, Debs, have you not heard on the YouTube streets about the changes in the watch hours? And so please just come back. Start. We loved your videos, please. Um, guys, listen. If you want to support anyone in a blue jacket, um, you can just go straight connect. I've learned this from other content creators. Ronan said the other day, so right, okay, so I you made me mod to, you know, get rid of the trolls and everyone else is connected. Ronan, you know, also to connect, okay, or screenshot the names and then you can connect later. It's up to you. So Ronan is so George has said, hey mum on a mission. um Ronan, hey mum on a mission. And then I'm going to just call you Debs. Let's put a heart. George would have sounded weird saying mum. Mummy. Uh, just a bit says Debs, ice. Hi, mum. That's so sweet. Hi, mum. Ronan, no, I would never share on here. People like George and Ice are too young to know. Okay. George, bye. Okay, bye, George. Bye, George. Ronan says, hey. We also call her Ice. It's just easier. George says, Ronan, I'm a lot older than my age says I'm an old man. Okay, George. If you're old, we're like, I don't even know, in the ground. Take care of yourself, George. George Spy. George, I still wouldn't share. LOL. Ronan, do you want to know my nickname, Sim? It's Beardio Weirdio. Ronan, why? What? Why is what? Oh, okay. Okay, I'll explain. My ex-wife is 6 words. What's nice to say? Annoying woman who had no kindness. Wow. Okay. Peter says, I'm from Westland near Nairobi. If you want to visit someday, could be great. Oh, thank you so much. That's my second invite in the space of 2 days. That's so lovely. Thank you so much. I says I've driven before. I should talk about the bumper cars, right? You got to be talking about the bumper cars at the fairgrounds because you're 11, right? Okay. He's winking. Deb says no to electric. Keep it old school. I hear you, Debs. I hear you, but I feel like that is going to be the plan moving forward, isn't it? But yeah, I'll save that part. Ronan says, so basically, when I was a kid, some stuff happened with me and my sister were separated. So I was sent to a school, what was meant to help me become a better person for the future instead of prison. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, Ronan, only share what you feel comfortable with sharing because it's coming back to me, the detail with what you shared previously. Thanks for that. Deb says was it a good school, Ronan? Did you have a positive experience or no? Ronan put, oh my gosh, mum on a mission. Well, yes and no. um, Deb's is laughing, Ronan's clapping. Deb has said, I had a long break from YouTube, but I'm back. Just need to go live and do a video. Just watch it. Just watching for now. LOL. Fair enough. You know what? As I said in the voice note to you, Debbie, is it's not unusual what you went through because that was me probably for a good 7 months and in parts. Then I would come back, then I would, and then, as I said, September, leading up to September. This time last year, I think I was just like, I need to start getting myself back on to this whole YouTube. And I started to have fun with the YouTube shorts. Found out that there was AI backdrop, and I was like, this is dangerous now because I've got so many. I don't know if others are like this. I'm sure because we kind of all connect in some ways, don't we? I've got such not a crazy vision, but my imagination, and I think if only I could have this background, and then I could play out this scenario. And so with the AI background, I was like, here we go. And yeah, that was the start of it. And then Debs, as you know, from January, end of January, started to go live. And Debbie did very well with going live. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. I'm pleased you're back. Ronan says, LOL. Ronan says, kind of had some special tea earlier. I drank from the wrong pot. Ronan, something else. Ice says, a Range Rover Sport. I driven it on an empty car park for 25 minutes. Are you joking, Ice? Wow. Okay. Look at you in your Range Rover. Ronan says, I drive a Mercedes-Benz G-Class. Don't move on to how's the cubby and kids. Let's just focus on that, Ronan. Do you know what I mean? I drive a Mercedes-Benz G. I need to be flying over to Alaska. And I'm not sure what the weather's like, but I'll be like, Ronan, let's go to the mall. They're good, Ronan. They're good. I thought I saw some little legs a few minutes ago, but yeah, so I think they've gone to bed. My husband's starting work in the morning quite early. He should not be awake at this time. I think he starts about 4 something. So yeah, thank you for asking. Where are the children? Little baby Rex and Sophia. Has Sophia started? Oh my goodness, yeah, she started school, hasn't she? Is it school or kindergarten? I know in America they've already gone back, and we're just like, well, we've just got less than 2 weeks left. Vico, how are you? How are you doing? Vico saying, hello, host and folks. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. And lovely to see you. How's your day been? Vico sending some lovely emojis. So Sim, I have an Essa kind of, and guess what my mum said I could go to Morrison's, and I bought 24 nappies, and I have a baby grow for him. He is so cute. I wish I could send you a picture. Wait, Ice, clarify. I haven't. What is that? Is that an abbreviation for something? Is it like a doll, or is it? Please elaborate, Ice. But yeah, I knew what you meant by picture. Ronan, anyway, I've got to go. I'm going to a club again. Ronan's turned into a right raver, is it? Well, have a good time, Ronan, and we'll catch up soon. 16 degrees. Where are we? It's just jumped. Hey, why is YouTube always doing this? Is that Sierra in the house? You know, every time I say Sierra, I just want to dance. Hey there, how are you doing, Sierra? How's your day been? Why can I hear banging? Oh, I thought it was outside, guys. Debs is saying, enjoy the club, Ronan, on a Monday night. I know. Listen, what was the other day I went live? Fair enough. That was the Saturday, so yeah. But then he would have been out from Friday night. But Ronan, what time is it for you? Ronan said Sophia's school, then mum and Rex at nursery, then my sister's picking him up. Ronan says it's 1:21 for me, ice. Hey JA, hey Jolia, how are you doing? Have you finished work? Oh, I keep seeing legs. Have you finished work? Can I just say, JA Legacy has been absolutely smashing it by going live every day. And the other day, what day was it? Was it Saturday? She was on live for nearly 2 hours. She was trying. First of all, she started off looking tired, like most of us do. I know I'm like that. I'm just like, guys, I don't have any energy. By the end of it, energy got picked up. And then I said, because she's like, I'm gonna go soon. So I was like, you might as well round it off to 2 hours because it's called watch hours. So round it off. And she did so well. And JA, you know what I was able to do? I was able to wash some clothes. I was able to hang some other clothes up. I was able to fold away. I did a lot listening to your live. It was so funny. How was your day? So Debs is saying, "Oh, Ronan, I hadn't realised you are not in the UK. I'm not the only one, Ronan. See, yeah, he lives in Alaska. Mm, oh, JA saying got off late. Okay, okay. I hope you've had a good day though. I said emotional. Oh, okay, okay. I think you have explained this to me before. Let me screenshot so I don't have to forget. Well, try not to forget. Emotional support, stuffed animal, and it is to help my ADHD. I think I said to you before, and if I didn't, I'm going to do it. I'm going to Google that and see what that looks like. Is it just a normal? No, I can just look because maybe that's something I can recommend for some of the children I work with. Thanks for sharing, Ice. Thank you. JA Legacy, hey chat. Ronan, mum on a mission. First, it's afternoon, and also it's not a nightclub, it's a chess club with drinks. Oh, Ronan plays chess as well, I bet. I bet he's going to say he was like #1 champion of Alaska, I don't know, April 2026. That's mysterious. Ronan put 1. Deb says, hey, JA, how are you? Doing well, mum. JA says, Sierra, hey, day is going well. Working from home today. Nice. Sierra, do you find that you're, I don't know what job you do, but do you find that you're quite productive when you're working from home? Generally, you know what? But wow, the lockdown really changed how we really work. Unfortunately, we have actually, let me not talk. Our council's changed recently, and this particular party is trying to get everyone back in the office. And don't get me wrong, I know before the lockdown, that's how it used to be, but I think things have changed. And for someone like myself, who I like to talk, it's the social aspect, when I've not seen my colleagues in a while, but when I'm trying to focus, then I can